Hello everyone, welcome. Hope you guys are doing well today. Are you ready for more fictional men? I am very excited for this one. We're gonna play the demo for Ookami Okami. This is by Mushroom Mellow. Really excited about this one because first of all, this man here, can you see my mouse? You can't see it. Bro, they actually gave him facial hair. He looks sexy as hell. I saw him. I didn't see the facial hair at first, and then I zoomed in. I'm like, wait a minute, there's something there. And my god, it makes him look 1,000 times sexier. You don't really see men with facial hair a lot in otome type games, really, or any romance ones. So I'm really excited for this one. He looks gorgeous. Our MC, she is pretty as hell too. What do you mean? And she has ears and a tail. Bro, already living it up. I'm so happy about this one. Hold on. I have info as always. I believe I do have links in my description if I remember to put them there. So you can go to the itch.io page or the Steam page. If you is on the Steam page, don't forget to wishlist it. I'm sure the creators would love that. So in this game, you are Akeen, a sharp-tongued former Okami innkeeper, reborn as a bold Okami, wolf yokai / spirit, with dangerous talent for flirting, especially with the masked white tiger who saved you. So bro, there's gonna be some flirting in here. I really like that. Hopefully I can get this man flustered. I don't think they gave us his name. Oh wait, never mind. Enter Shimon, the stoic beauty who is utterly clueless when it comes to emotions. But perhaps his silence is hiding something. Your mission, restore the end, exorcise wayward spirits, and peel away the layers Shimon hides behind. But beware, his trust is fragile, and every choice you make could heal old wounds or tear them wide open. Bro, definitely as always with otomes, you gotta be really careful with your choices. I do not want to hurt this man, like, at all. I want him to be nice, happy, and healthy, and maybe kiss me just a little bit, you know. Play Threads of You Beyond the Bay. Oh yeah, so they got a new demo. I'm definitely have to check that out. I can't remember if I think I made a video of me playing the old demo like months ago, probably last year. It's somewhere there. So I'll definitely have to check out the new demo. As I said before, this game is a demo, so it's not the full release. I cannot wait to play this one. I've seen a lot of people have been excited. This demo just came out about 2 days ago, so it's still very brand new. Made sure I didn't get any spoilers whatsoever, so I'm very happy about that. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Also, the music is really good. Well, this is it, isn't it? I press my palm against the counter, feeling its very imperfection worn smooth by years of care. Every step in these halls, every creak in the floorboards, I've memorized them all. After tonight, none of it will belong to me anymore. Strange. I thought I felt sadder. I spent a lifetime here, and now I'm too old to take care of it. A ryokan, without its keeper, is just an empty house, waiting to be forgotten. How many times have I cleaned these counters and mopped these floors, greeting guests who came and went like fleeting whispers. I wondered if I would ever find someone to walk these halls with me. Not just pass through them. Someone who would wake up beside me every morning, not her being old with no one. But no one stayed. No one made an impression. I made my way toward the osen, my knees protesting with every step. I should have let myself enjoy my life more. A persistent thought haunted me, refusing to fade away even in the quiet moments after the guests had departed. Did I live well? Do you have any regrets? I spent my youth building this place, holding onto it with everything I had. And in the end, there's no one left to hold on to me. So, that's the real regret. Ah, so she spent a lot of time and energy working on her business, but she didn't really spend that on trying to make connections with other people, at least lifelong meeting connections. Well, it's too late to dwell on it now. I brace a hand against the wall, As I push myself upright, my back cracks, but I force myself to stand with a groan, but my foot slips. There's no shot she dies like this. There's a moment of weightlessness, followed by a sharp crack as the back of my head meets the stone. Then cold. What do you mean that's how she dies? You couldn't let her die peacefully in her sleep? Water rushes over me, pulling at my limbs. My fingers grasp for an anchor, but meet only emptiness. Kai, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. As the world blurs and my vision tilts, I catch a glimpse of steam swirling above, rising into a night sky that feels infinite and dark. Perhaps in another life. And then that's how she gets reborn. Damn, that's sad as hell though. My head feels like someone's hosting a drum soaker in there. I inhale, hoping to be greeted by the cozy sense of aged wood and warm sake, but instead, what is that smell? Salt fragrant smoke, and sweet aroma of osambathus. God, I can never say that word right. Oh. Instead of my dimly lit ryokan room, I see red, a bridge covered in mist. This isn't my ryokan. A sharp chill sinks into my spine. I died, didn't I? The red bridge of souls. I've heard the stories. A place between, a crossing for lost souls. And here I am, on a bridge between life already lived and whatever comes next. But why does everything sound so loud? I can hear whispers, low murmurs, the occasional laughter. Seriously, my ears are starting to ache. Wait. Ears. A creeping suspicion settles in. I left my hands. She's younger. Those aren't my hands, are they? My fingers are slender, smooth, sharp nails, sharper than I remember. Claws? My breath catches. I stare at my arms, my legs. No more wrinkles, no more gnarled knuckles. No more aching bones. Instead, I am youthful, glowing, radiant. MC Pretty, right? Look at her! I'm really curious though how she looked like as an old lady in her previous life, but girl died and got a brand new youthful body. Oh my. My jaw drops. I pat down my arms, firm. I press a hand to my flat stomach. I trail higher. Perky boobies? No way. My hands fly to my chest. Oh, she's happy as hell. They're perky. My spirits above, I have breast again. Perky, full, no sag, no back pain. This is a miracle. Look at her. I like how happy she is. She has better titties now. She has youthful titties. These are the breasts of a woman in her prime. Not a retired ryokan owner who needed at least 2 layers of fabric and a prayer to hold them up before. But before I can fully appreciate this cruel miracle, something moves behind me. Tail? No. I turn my head slowly. She got the whole deal. She's dripping youth, she is. A tail. A red furred tail sways behind me, wagging. Oh. My hands tremble even more, trying to make sense of everything. My skin, my tail, my lack of... Oh. I'm naked. I'm as bare as the day I was born, but with a tail, claws, and apparently some kind of breast enhancement. Oh no. A breeze rolls across the bridge. My entire, very exposed, freshly revived, nobody's supposed to see this body prickles. Stay calm, stay dignified. But of course, there's no dignity left to be had. I I crouch down, wrapping my arms around my knees and curling my tail around myself, like I'm trying to create a makeshift modesty shield. But I am not alone. I hear footsteps. No, more like claw steps, followed by rustling robes, and then something that sounds suspiciously like skittering. So a bunch of other spirits and creatures. I do not turn to look. Absolutely not. I am not entertaining whatever fresh horror that was. A shadow looms behind me. Oh god. A robed figure glides past, does a double take, then slowly backs away. Another one, sporting a long serpentine tail, grins at me, showing off a mouthful of sharp teeth. I pretend I didn't see it. Okay, breathe. Red bridge, spirits, the rules of death. Then I'm surrounded by spirits, possibly man-eating spirits. I will not be making eye contact with anything that looks like it might eat me. Understandable. I'm glad she has a nice new body and everything, the ears and the tail, but definitely she's still in a new place. She doesn't know much about these spirits. She knows at least just don't pay attention to them at this point. Deep breath. Focus. I've handled rowdy nobles, drunken guests, and several matchmaking attempts. I can handle this. Alright, first things first. Close. And then I figure out what in the world just happened to me. I push myself up, careful, composed, and no rival, huh? Cute tail. Followed by a burst of laughter. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess it's obvious we're new here. We don't have any clothes. She doesn't really know what to do in this situation. So obviously people are going to be staring. I'd rather die again. Alright. Steady. My fingers switch, and my instincts whisper. Lower yourself. Move gracefully. Prowl. Yeah, we were getting catcalled, unfortunately. Just ignore all these spirits. But no, my dear. I'm a lady of refinement. I spend my life walking with dignity, grace, and a fair amount of back pain. I do not prowl. Ah, her instincts, her new animal-like instincts are kind of popping up before her. She's not really sure how to handle it. Come on now, old girl. You've handled worse than this. I steel myself. Back straight, chin up. The tail's wrapped around your front, right? Because everything's exposed. Oh no, too fast. Suddenly, gravity remembers I exist. The bridge vanishes. The lanterns blur. The night air rushes past me like a betrayal. Not this again. Not us drowning again after we just got our new body. Water, again. But this time, it feels different. Ah, I seem to be breathing underwater. That's a nice little ability, okay. An improvement from earlier, but also an insult. Didn't I already drown today? I feel like I should get a free pass on the second one. But before I can decide to stay here out of sheer stubbornness, the water stirs. Is this who I think it is? A hand grabs me with a firm grip that says, "Stop embarrassing yourself and get out of my river." Before I can properly swoon at the sheer committing nature of it, I'm pulled upward. My head breaks the surface, and finally, I see him. Show him, show him, show him. Come on, keep on. Oh my. Now, I've seen many men in my life. Strong men, handsome men, men who paid extra for the private onsen package. But this one, he is something else entirely. Oh, he's so pretty and half his face is covered. Sir, take the mask off. White hair slicked against sharp, sculpted features. Oh, and the facial hair looks so gorgeous, and thank you for the little chest view, sir. Love me little titty windows. Mask covering a tall, broad figure, clad in heavy robes, looking every bit like an ancient spirit who has been reluctantly saddled with bodyguard duty. Long hair agenda? Yes, the long hair agenda is strong with this one. His breath is steady, but I see the exhaustion in his stance. He looks like an old war banner, torn, faded, but still standing out of sheer spite, which is still terribly attractive, by the way. And then, I feel warmth. His outer kimono, draped over my shoulders, his hand lingering just long enough to ensure it stays. My. It's been quite some time since I last was embraced by a handsome young man, and with such grave solemnity, too. You alright? Ooh, tell him he looks dashing? We have to... Is there a save? There is save. Hold on, we save, always. We tell him thank you. Let's not flirt with him yet. He might be off-put by it. I'm fine, thank you. How fortunate that you were here. I place a hand over my chest. He watches me, unreadable behind his mask, before nodding slightly. Can you walk? I mean, if you want to carry me, I'm not gonna say no. More than I ever have before, actually. He slowly extends his hand. Come, I will help you cross. Well, since you're insisting, girl, the need is right there in her eyes. You can tell. She's like, sexy man helping me. That's all I need in the afterlife. I take his hand. This man's grip is steady, warm, with a quiet kind of carefulness. And together, we walk. This is a dream, isn't it? Does it feel like one? I hum, observing him, as if he were an interesting specimen. Well, I can tell he's beautifully exhausted beneath that mask. I don't know. You're rather intriguing for a dream. His grip on my wrist tightens slightly. Ah, they got a reaction. Because it is not a dream. Oh? I was hoping this was the part where you sweep me off my feet and declared yourself my spirit husband. Whoa, girl does not play at all. She's going all in. He huffs, clearly regretting pulling me out of the water. Bro's really thinking, maybe she should have just drowned just a little bit. You are a yokai now. The words hit me like a ladle of cold miso down the back. I thought as much, but hearing it said out loud, so this is real then. Willikeen, you choose choices. Fall into an existential crisis, or flirt your way through it. Oh, I love her attitude. How scandalous? Yeah, let's go ahead. I blink up at him, pretending to be all innocent. Oh my, how scandalous. Am I a pretty one? You are an Okami. Ooh, okay. You're not answering my question, dear. I notice his shoulders tense up a bit. His fingers flex like he's deciding between folding his arms or saying something. I grin. My tail swishes behind me, matching my glee. He lets out a tiny grunt and turns his head like that'll end this conversation. We should keep moving. He's not answering. Does he think she's pretty? Oh, he is fun. Alright. So it's true then. I died with unfinished business and came back all supernatural. Humans did not become yokai without cause. Let me guess. Strong emotions, right? The classic cocktail all in one. Desire, longing, and a splash of regret. Dear, our girl has some bite? Yeah, they did say she was a very flirty type of woman, and that carried over into the afterlife. They always say intense feelings linger after death, and I was practically soaked in it. You understand then? I curled my fingers into the fabric of the kimono around me, grounding myself. It's real, heavy, like the weight of everything I couldn't let go. I didn't want to die alone. That was my final thought. For a moment, only the river answers me. It was powerful enough. Ah, well, all that yearning, and I end up in a damp kimono with a masked stranger and amazingly good shoulders. So, this is what becomes of a woman who wants too much, Or simply enough to refuse fading quietly. Not a denial, nor an answer either, but close enough. I spent my entire life running a ryokan, only to die and become a yokai. Some might call that a bit on the nose. Oh well, alright then. What now? You decide that. A remarkably casual response for something that should be an important revelation. So she just gets to decide what to do in her afterlife as a yokai? There's honestly so many different things she could possibly do. As simple as that. Yes, after all, even as a yokai, it's still your life. Oh, so it comes with free will. Excellent. I was hoping this wouldn't be one of those ominous, bound to an ancient curse situations. There's the faintest smirk tugging at the corner of his mouth. Disappointed? Devastated. I looked past him, at the mist-covered bridge ahead. And where exactly were you heading before I made my graceful descent into the river? Home. Home, And where might that be? Already asking his address? There. He lifts his chin slightly, and as if on cue, the mist moves to reveal a structure at the end of the bridge. Ah, is that a ryokan? Yes, a ryokan in the spirit world. Indeed. And you live there? Yes. I cross my arms, sizing him up. He's as unreadable as ever, but something about his tone is humoring me. With rooms? Yes? Girl, just say you want to stay there. And is one of those rooms just so happens to be empty? He shifts ever so slightly, realizing that he has walked into straight whatever trap I have set. Ah, so you got a place for me, right? Are you in charge of this, ryokan? Perhaps. Oh dear, very fortunate for me. I like how she's dancing around the whole subject, just trying to lead him on. His arms cross over his chest, and for a second, I swear, he's fighting back the urge to smirk. And you intend to claim it, just like that. Well, I didn't just die and come back as a yokai. I feel like that entitles me to at least one complimentary perk. One. For now. I tap my chin, pretending to think. Tell you what, I'll earn it. Let me help out at your inn, sweep a few hallways, clean the guest rooms, and look breathtaking while doing it. It'll be a fair trade. There is a bit of silence, then... I have made a mistake? Are you saying picking her out of the river was a mistake? Wonderful, I'll take it. A long, slow exhale escapes him, and for a moment, I think he might just walk right back into the river to escape this. Instead, without another word, he simply turns on his heel and continues walking. I follow him with a grin on my face. I aspire to have her confidence, right? Bro, she has so much confidence and aura and charisma. It's insane. Girl does not care. She needs a place to stay. There's a hot man. Might as well stay here with him and maybe things will escalate. And our guy, he's really interesting too. Very silent. Definitely regrets picking her out of the river. He's thinking, damn, girl should have just drowned and I should just went home to sleep. But he reluctantly let her stay, so that's good at least. He seems like a nice guy. I feel like he might be the type to blush like crazy if she keeps on flirting with him. I want to see what happens if we just flirt with this man even more. The ryokan looms ahead, and I can see the wooden panels, softened by time, and lanterns hanging limp from the eaves. Ooh, you can definitely tell this place has not been fixed up a bit. There are some cracks, and you can see like the little plants are growing up there too. It isn't in ruin, but looks like it wouldn't mind the excuse to be. This is not quite what I pictured. Not exactly welcome weary traveler, enjoy your stay, is it? No. I give him a sidelong glance. He says nothing, but his pace is steady. This isn't how it used to be, is it? It was. A neat little deflection, but I have lived long enough to recognize it. Ah, I see. So you expect me to believe this place was always this charming? I can practically hear the unspoken sigh before it leaves him. You're not gonna let this go, are you? Not a chance. Bro, she had her own business for her, basically almost her whole life. She definitely thinks this place could use a bit of a touch-up at least. Ooh, that smile? Wait a minute. Oh, that's a pretty smile. Wait, is that amusement I detect? And then at last, we step inside. Oh, yeah, is he the only one who stays in here? There are cobwebs, some broken things. This definitely does not look like it's been cleaned in a while. Looks dusty as hell too. Oh, yeah, girl, same. Look at her expression. That's how I feel. Not the good kind of oh. More like the, oh dear, what have I stumbled into? When you open a drawer and find an ancient bento that could double as an exorcism result. It's worse than I thought. A ryokan should be warm and inviting, but this place feels like it's waiting for someone to tell it it's over. This is a disaster. Yes. Wow, just like that? No attempt to sugarcoat it? He seems to be alright living in these conditions if he said he's been living here for a while. Bro does not care. I guess as long as he gets a meal and a warm bed, it should be fine. Would you believe me if I tried? A fair point. What happened here? I lost the power to run it. Ooh, lore? You say that like you misplaced it under a cushion. Would have been easier if I had. Oh? Interesting. What power is he talking about? And how long has it been like this? Very long. That at least I believe. I should just walk away. This is not my problem, nor my responsibility. But you're not gonna walk away, are you? But still. I know this feeling. I've lived this feeling. I know what this is like. You're far too tired of keeping this place, but you know it will die with you if you don't hold it together. His hands are unmoving, but his shoulders tremble, betraying him. Looks like I hit a nerve. Have you changed your mind then, about staying here? I blink. That wasn't what I planned to say, but looking at this place, I can't see an end like this and walk away. Not when it still has strong bones enough to stand. No, I haven't changed my mind. I'm not just going to help out. I'm going to help you revitalize it. Because deep down, even after death, I'm still an Okami. Still someone who believes an end like this deserves life. Help. Yes, surely you haven't been left to your own devices for so long that you've forgotten what that means. I'm aware of the concept, but I don't need it. Bro, be for real. Oh, I'm sure you don't, but that doesn't mean you should turn it down. People offer help, then they leave midway, or make it worse. So don't think of it as help then. Think of it as professional meddling. Persistent. That's what I like about her though. She does really want to help out. And you're stubborn. He exhales slowly, as though bracing himself. And what do you gain from this? A place to stay, obviously. You want to stay with me, even though we just met, Bro, you're hot as hell. We could have met like a second ago and I volunteered to stay with you. He sounds more amused than betrayed. Yes, well, technically, I just died, so I think I'm entitled to make a few impulsive decisions. Besides, it's either you're a creepy ryokan or wandering around until something with detachable jaws decides I look crunchy. And my gut says you're not the type to take advantage of a woman. I tilt my head slightly, watching for a twitch or any sign of protesting. Nothing. Just calm, tired silence. Besides, you need help, and I need a purpose. Let's not complicate a mutually beneficial arrangement. And you assume you can do better in keeping this place than me. I mean, I can at least sweep up these cobwebs, that's definitely better. I know I can do better. His ears prick up, as if I genuinely surprised him. You claim experience, then? Dear, I used to walk barefoot through corridors, balancing ledgers, calming guests, and yelling at staff, all before breakfast. I let the silence hang, watching him piece it together. You were an Okami in your past life. Ah, so you do listen. A dangerous skill, I know. Then tell me, Okami-sama, what would you do to improve it? For starters, get rid of the cobwebs before they start charging rent. There's dust on every surface. The lanterns are so dim, I thought we were holding an exorcism. And I'm pretty sure I felt something evil whispering in that cupboard. I motioned toward the dust-covered reception table next. This looks alarmingly shoddy. Guests should feel welcome, not like they're auditioning for a background role in a ghost story. I glanced toward the empty seating area, where the chairs looked rather dusty and unkempt. My ears lower instinctively. The sight tugs a quiet ache in my chest. This place was meant to be lively, and now it just sags, like your old titties. Back in my ryokan, oh, what a time that was. The lanterns always glowed warmly. The sake never stopped flowing, and knew the name of every guest who ever dared to flirt with me. I may have been alone behind the curtains, but the halls never were. Laughter, footsteps, whispers in the night, sometimes scandalous, sometimes not. It was a home, noisy and beautiful and alive. While this is a shrine to silence. This whole place is a tragedy. And you believe you can fix this. I know I can fix this. Arrogant. If you're as skilled as you claim, yes, but you're welcome to test me. He studies me for a long moment, and I catch the precise moment he realizes he's going to lose this argument. Fine, but don't blame me when you fail. Ah, there's the answer I was hoping for. You will work here then. Naturally. And you will follow my rules. What are the rules? Define follow. The man just turns on his heel, expecting me to follow. This is going to be entertaining. Well then, now that you sort of accepted my offer, I suppose I should at least know who my boss is. Come on, your name, buddy? Shimon. And who exactly are you, Shimon? I'm one of the 4 mythical beasts. Oh! What was it? Hold on. It is the tiger, the phoenix, the turtle, and there's something else. Is it a dragon? And I think the dragon. I only know that because of Grand Blue Fantasy and that damn event. I forgot the name, but I hate it every time it comes by. He answers with a casual indifference, as someone commenting on the weather. I beg your pardon? The Azure Dragon, the Vermilion Bird, the White Tiger, the Black Tortoise. Hell yeah, I know my stuff! Thank you, Gacha Games, for teaching me valuable lessons. I am the White Tiger, So bro's kinda like royalty, as in the white tiger, the very same. Slowly, I let my gaze travel up and down, actually looking at him. This frail, wilting daikon radish of a male is a legendary Byaku. Damn, calling him a daikon radish? Huh. He watches me with quiet amusement. This man definitely knows what I'm thinking. And how, pray tell, does one of the 4 mythical beasts ends up like this? That is not important. I think it's very important. You're free to think so. I exhale sharply through my nose. Fine. I'll let it go. For now. Fine. Let's start over. I'm Akin, former Okami of Ryokan Tsukikage in the human world. I ran my ryokan for decades. I know how to handle guests, manage staff, and maintain order. Do you now? A challenge. Oh, delightful. Dear, I once managed a summer festival, 3 weddings, and a pipe burst all in one day, while wearing a kimono with a busted hem. I practically breathe hospitality. I kept that place running on time, under budget, and with the guests so happy they left gifts. Shimon doesn't answer, before shaking his head sarcastically. Bold words for a wolf who drowned in a river. Was not her fault, though. Excuse me? I was not the one who was fished out like a wet, shivering pup. I was just testing the current. How fortunate, then, that I arrived before your test reached its conclusion. Fine, he won this round. I like the little banter going back and forth. It is really cute. I can't wait till we lay it on thick, though, with the flirting and see how he reacts to it. Welcome, then, to your new home. Well then, boss, shouldn't you be showing me around? Surely, you have some idea of what I'm supposed to be doing. Perhaps. Okay. Hallway looks like it could use a bit of dusting and some sweeping, too. He moves with the grace of someone who refuses to acknowledge his own exhaustion. Naturally, I match his pace. If I wanted, I could glide ahead effortlessly. But there's something entertaining about watching him pretend he's not running on sheer willpower alone. Just as I'm considering how long he'll keep up the act, I caught sight of my reflection in a dusty mirror. Right. I'm still wearing his robe. It's scandalously slipping off one shoulder, draping around me in a way that could either be elegant or suggestive, depending on the lighting. My, and here I am, strolling through your home in nothing but your clothing. What would the spirits say? Shimon stops mid-step and turns to me. You require proper clothing. Do I? I think this look has a certain charm, a bit daring, quite refined actually. Stay here. Such a commanding tone. He doesn't dignify me with a response. Rude, and disappears down the hall, leaving me alone. I take the opportunity to glance around. What was this place like before, when it was alive? And why does he seem so reluctant to talk about it? Before I can dig too deeply into my own curiosity, Shimon returns, carrying a neatly folded kimono. The moment my fingers brush the fabric, I notice something immediately. It's well kept. There is a faint, lingering scent, soft, floral, and distinctively not his. Whose kimono was this before? A woman's scent. Whose kimono is this? Ooh, can I? Would he not mind? Hold on, let's save actually. For something like that, if he's letting me borrow, he should not mind me asking, right? Oh, boss, whose kimono did you just give me? He recoils slightly, as if I just hit a nerve. It was the only one left available. Was it? Nothing but silence. Curious. The fabric is elegant and preserved with care. Not the kind of thing a man like him would keep out of convenience. Funny thing though, a forgotten garment wouldn't be this well kept. Are you going to change, or do you prefer to stand here and test my patience? Oh, I love testing patience, but you already knew that. That's not a disagreement. Well, whoever this kimono belonged to, they mattered. A lover, perhaps? Thank you. If they really mattered and he gave us the kimono, that seems like it's a nice thing for him though. So he's not really a horrible bad person. He's like, okay, this is probably a loved one's item, but she does need clothing, so I'll just give it to her. Now I'm really curious. She said possible lover, but could it be something else, like a sibling? This hallway leads to the guest rooms. Maybe a mother? Because I'm not sure how he became the white tiger. Was he just born into the role, or did he take up the mantle of it? How many are there? Ooh, we can't see her full body, but she got her hair up, looking nice, and the kimono is really pretty. I like the pattern. More than enough, but they are unused. Don't worry, boss. I have plenty of ideas to bring life back to this place. I will reserve judgment. He strides ahead before I can retort. There's something familiar in this. Not the walls, but the rhythm. Walking the halls, checking the rooms, holding it all together. I did this for decades. I watched him just ahead, shoulders heavy in that way I remember too well. Was he always this quiet? Did the ryokan take his voice like it tried to take mine? This is one of the guest rooms. Oh! He slides the shoji door open with a smooth motion, revealing the room inside. Well, this one's not completely hopeless. Yeah, it's a bit dusty. You need to replace that. That vase is gone. We need to throw that away. Just need a bit of dusting, some sweeping, maybe some Clorox. Do they have Clorox here? What a relief. I was worried. His voice is as dry as the air in here, but I catch the subtle, amused tone. Still, I wouldn't call it inviting. Feels more like the kind of room you give to a guest when you don't actually want them to stay. I switch my tail, stepping further inside. A little warmth, a little charm, and this place could be something special. I simply cannot wait. Alright, first order of business. Who's cleaning all of this? Homegirl, I think it might be you. It's just you two here, right? Does he have workers? Yep, that would be you. My dear, you really think I'd fall for that? You're the Okami now. Yes, and a proper Okami delegates. If it's just you two though, you're kinda out of luck. Speaking of, where are all the staffs? Surely you weren't running this place alone. No, there were others. Were? A soldier spirit who cooked. A broom that never stopped. A lazy river dweller who barely did anything unless bribed. When my strength faded, they withdrew. Yokai bound to a place need energy to remain. Without it, they slumber or disappear. So, they've been asleep this whole time. Perhaps, or waiting. I can no longer tell the difference. He says it like it doesn't hurt, but something in his voice tells me it does. Hello, are you okay? His weight shifts. Something is up. I know he's in pain, but it's kind of a sexy expression. Boss? His posture wavers. His balance falters. And before I know it, he collapses. Shimon? I move without thinking, catching him before he fully crumples to the floor. He's lighter than I expected. Surprisingly so. For someone built like a tragic mountain god, I thought I'd need divine intervention, or at least a sturdy wheelbarrow. Well now, look who still has upper body strength. You overdid it, didn't you? He needs to rest up. He definitely does. He did talk about how he doesn't have his same powers as before, so he is growing weaker. But we still don't know the reason why yet, so hopefully he can get a nice rest and maybe a hot meal. Silence. I sigh, pressing my fingers slightly to his wrist, checking the pulse beneath his skin. Wait, do yokais even have a pulse? I'm alive? Thank God. Are you good though? Alive isn't just a good thing. I smooth the stray lock of white hair away from his mask, brushing it carefully behind his ear. You really don't take care of yourself, huh? It looks like he might respond, but in the end, he doesn't. Lucky for you, dear. You just hired the best Okami there is. He groans softly. I take that as acceptance. Now, where's your room? Unnecessary. Ah, so he's one of those. The quiet brooding types who wear their past like a second mask and dare you to ask what's underneath. Let me guess. You think you can sleep anywhere, don't you? Yes. No, absolutely not. If I let you, you'll curl up in some drafty hallway and waste away in your sleep. A proper ryokan master must have a proper room. He exhales, aggressively. The nerve. Look, you can fight me on this, or you can just tell me where it is, and I'll let you sleep in peace. Your choice. End of the hall. All right, boss. Up we go. Okay. His room doesn't look too bad. It looks very clean. I guess since he lives there, he does dust it a bit. Air doesn't look bad. Very bare though, just the bed and like a drawer, and that's really it. Shimon's room is unsurprising. It's organized, spotless even, but it also the most lifeless space I have ever stepped into. This is the room of a man who has decided to live his life as an aesthetic exercise in suffering. I shift my grip again, still surprised I'm carrying him at all, to be honest, and lower him carefully onto the futon. The second he touched the mattress, his body fully gave in to the exhaustion. You know, most people keep something in their room, a trinket, a book maybe, like anything that suggests they have feelings. Silence, which is expected, but still. Help him change his clothes or take off his mask. I think he's very, what's the word? Probably a private person. I guess maybe change his clothing would be better. Let's do that. Shimon is drenched in sweat. Without thinking, I reach for the collar of his robe, loosening the fabric slightly to help him breathe. My fingers brush the warm skin of his chest. Can I see it, please? It's searing. His skin radiates an intense amount of heat. Oh, Kami-sama, he's burning up. And yet, when I touch him, I'm the one holding my breath. His hand twitches as he gestures towards the wooden chest in the corner. Ah, so he's aware, and very much letting this happen. Your clothes are in there? He gives the smallest nod, head tilting, observing me. I move to the chest, slide it open. Inside, a stack of folded robes identical in design. I grab one from the top and return. All right, let's get you out of this, boss. No funny business. I'm doing this as a professional, a responsible adult. I say in my head as I stare at his chest and his abs and arms and neck. I kneel beside him, fingers brushing his shoulder as I pull the outer robe down slowly. The damp fabric cleans before giving way. My palm accidentally grazes the curve of his back. Shimon inhales sharply. A tremor runs through his arm. Hold still, all right? Shimon exhales slowly now, then speaks with a low tone. You're very thorough, Okami-sama. My fingers freeze, just below his collarbone. My heart does something rather scandalous. This man is trembling, but he still has the gall to tease me like this. Tease him back. I swallow the urge to retort. There, that's better. You'll be back to grumbling at me in no time. I trace my thumb carefully along the edge of his sleeve. A light, pointless touch. I convince myself it's just to adjust the fold. We both know it isn't. Sleep well, Shimon. Oh, I didn't get to see the titties? Okay. So I guess we gotta go back to our room, or is she gonna clean all night? Now that that's settled. This sad, exhausted excuse for a tiger clearly doesn't know how to take care of himself, let alone run an entire ryokan. I mean, look at him. Gorgeous, yes. Responsible? Questionable. He's lucky I'm here. Or maybe I'm the unlucky one. Depends on the lighting. This is my mission now. No guest, no staff. Dust thick enough to grow mushrooms in. Spirit slaughtering like they pay rent. None of my otome. Alright, this place is a mess. Let's fix that. Ooh. Okay, eyes sharp, dust, cobwebs, skunk. Whatever doesn't belong is getting evicted. Interact with the dirt, cobwebs, and evil spirits using the mouse left click button until they are removed from the environment. Gotcha! This is still a ryokan, gosh darn it, and it'll start acting like one. Let's keep finding and clearing every nook and cranny. The more I clean, the lighter the air will feel. Ooh, I like that. Okay, the more you clean, actually will change the environment. So we're here. Is there anything in this area? Just regular? So we have a map. Ooh, okay. Let's do the bridge. That's the first part. Okay, there's 7. Thank God it tells me. Clean dirty spots and exercise spirits. 7. So you do not belong here. Just no, get out of there. You're gonna pull someone in and drown them. Oh, what is that? You do not belong here, right? It's just the wind, right? Right? It is not. There we go. That is 1. You don't belong here either. A pair of glowing eyes in a dark room. Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted today. Ooh, so you're staying? Oh, there we go. I had to click it again. Is there more? I guess he's staying there. And that's staying there too. Okay. What is that? That looks kind of red, y'all. What is that? Well. That's either caused by swamp gas or a creature lurking underneath the water. I don't want to deal with it either. Bro, we said not today. So there's that. There's a lot of cracks and everything too. Okay. Oh, it's gone now. Ah, you gotta continuously click on them. I gotcha. So it's like hitting them more than one time. Okay. So is that all the spirits here? First, let's make sure. Oh, you can barely see it. I think chat's in the way, but there's eyes glowing right here. There we go. Let me see. Do I see any eyes? Any limbs? I do not. This place still looks gorilla as hell though. Alright, I think that should be it, at least in this section. So let's go to the entrance. I do not see anything here either. Unless they're hiding. But there are spots that you can clean. I think the windows are the only one dazzling in this ryokan. Thanks to some— Ew, what do you mean yellow stains? Is that piss? Can I clean that? There we go. Ah, okay. So everything does need multiple clicks, not just one. Right above the guest book. That's just rude. No one wants to sign in under a spider ambush. I gotcha, so it's twice. Okay, so we have one here. Ah yes, a cobweb to the face. More haunted manner than ryokan, really. Bye-bye. There's one here. The poor plane is trying its best, so the creepy crawlies have to go. Okay. There's footprints here. Would that count? Someone is still waiting here. But for who? Or what? Does that just stay? No, it does not. Oh! There we go. There's this suspicious, rusty, reddish brown stain. Yeah, it is, of course. Of course there will be blood. Because this inn didn't have enough horrific ambiance already. Goodbye? Hey, it's looking a bit better. Can I do this? It looks very torn. A torn scroll. Either someone left in a hurry and actually torn it, or a fight broke and this is the aftermath. There we go. 2 more. What is this? A little light would be nice. Preferably the non-ominous kind. There we go. What else could be clean? We're still missing one. What looks like it needs to be clean? What's that in the plant? Can't click that. The dust? Nothing like that. What doesn't look good? There's something in there? Oh god, please. No jump scare. No jump scare. You know, if you're going to lurk inside the cupboard, at least offer to help dust. It is a spirit. Room cleaned. Ooh. It looks nice. Look at that. Very big difference. Nice and warm and homey. And we got a new little scroll. Okay. So let's go back to the bridge. We still have some things here. These definitely need to be fixed. Let me see. What would be it? Can I do the water? There we go. So now we have 2 more. I tried the cracks. They don't really do much. These parts don't. That does not. Me just clicking. What is that? No. Would it be the windows? Is there a spirit lingering? Oh, this too. That should definitely be picked up. Nature is reclaiming this place. I suppose that's to reclaim it back. There we go. Now we have 1 more. Don't think about what caused it. Just scrub it clean. There we go. Ah, perfect. That's not too bad. Ugh, let me stretch real quick. Yeah, the game really has you actually looking for a lot of things. Like, obviously the obvious ones are easy to grab, but like the last 1 to 2 little things you gotta find is kind of hard to really see. So just click wildly like I do, and eventually you'll get it. I step back, surveying my work with no small amount of satisfaction. The dust, gone. The cobwebs, vanquished. The evil spirits are probably migrating somewhere else. Then I hear footsteps behind me. I turn, just as Shimon enters, and... Oh no. Why is he handsome? Why does it look like that after barely a nap? Ooh, hello. Does it look like he's a bit healthier in the chest area? Am I just imagining things? It did, okay. So he did perk up a bit. His skin has color again. His shoulders look broader. His jawline is more defined. And I bet I can use it to slice mochi. He can sleep for a little bit to change his appearance so drastically. Is that even allowed? Bro, a nap did that to this man? My gaze absolutely betrays me. And of course, he notices. Fun time, hello, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Ahem. I clear my throat so hard. I might have dislodged my spine and immediately throw my hands toward the freshly cleaned lobby. Well, look who's up and walking. What do you think? It is acceptable. Acceptable, bro. This is a whole different atmosphere. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mishear? Because it sounded like you just undersold my miracle work. Everything is still standing. That is an improvement. I gasped, hands to my chest like he just struck me with a mortal wound. Everything is still standing? After all I've done? This is the level of praise I get? Would you prefer a ceremony? A festival in your honor? Bro, don't tip me. If you're offering, hell yeah, give me a festival. A small compliment wouldn't hurt. I will see if the spirits can play instruments. Did he just joke back? Did my ears trick me? Admit it, you're impressed. Wait. Say it again? No. Just once more, please? So I can cherish your compliment. I will say only this. It is nice to walk through a place that does not resemble any of your spirit's final resting place. You know what? I'm gonna take that as a compliment knowing him. That's the best we're gonna get. Aha! Victory. I fold my arms triumphantly, while he... Well, I can't tell what his expression is under the mask, but I know that he approves. Perhaps it is time. Time? To reopen. Start gathering power again. Then let's do it. I step forward, tilting my head, watching him closely. I'll make this ryokan shine again, boss. Just you watch. We will see. No, we will succeed. And this time, he doesn't argue. The ryokan creaks as if exhaling for the first time in years. The dust may have settled, but the real chaos is only just beginning. Wait, is that the end? No! What do you mean? What do you mean? That was so quick. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, there's no shot. What do you mean that's the end? Oh, I'm going to lose it. Ah, that was so good though. Can I get more? In demo, yes, this is just a demo, so of course it's short. Man, I was hoping for more. That was so quick, but it was so good. Okay, okay. Let me go back. It is short. I didn't realize it would be so short. Did I save? I had some save slots. Hold on. Hold on. There's a portion where you can take off his mask. I want to check that real quick first. Give me a sec. Let me go. You gotta skip a lot. Hold on. I want to see that part. I should have saved it too. I was like, I don't need to save it. And I did not. So give me a sec. Let's go to the portion where he passes out, and then we can either take off his clothes or take off his mask. I'm wondering if he'll have a different reaction. God, it's gonna take a while. Hold on. Can I ski? There we go. Asked about the kimono. We're gonna skip to when he goes to the room and then he passes out. Hold on, chat. Okay, yeah, he collapses. We take him to his room. All right. Oh, here we go. What about the mask? What happens if we try and take off his mask? Actually, hold on. Make sure to save there too, just in case. Okay, so what we do? He needs to be able to breathe properly. I reach out, fingers barely grazing the edge of his mask. But then, his hand moves faster than I expect. A single swat to my wrist. Damn, that's it? Bro just like hit me like when you swat a child's wrist when they try to reach for a cookie. Enough to send a clear message. No. His breathing is heavy, but he's willing himself to stay alert now. Leave. Ooh, okay. So that actually makes him mad. I know in the description it talks about the different choices you make with them. Some will make him happy and some will kind of make him fold in on himself and not really trust you. Fine. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay, we can go back home. I just wanted to see what it'd do there. And like he has his mask off here, but the eyes are closed so we can't see it. But I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty gorgeous yellow eyes, like something golden. And looking at his face a bit closer, does this... I can't tell... No, I think this might be older lines. I was wondering, why does he have his face covered up? Is there like a scar or something? But I can't tell if this is a scar or like one of those old lines they do for anime characters. The more I look at it, it's more like an older type of line, which I can see a bit better. But bro's hot as hell. He's got the little marks on his face and on his ears. But yeah. Don't forget, guys, if you do like the demo, definitely wishlisted on Steam. I'm not sure if they released a date yet for the full version. The demo was released about 2 days ago. That one was really good so far. I really like our girl Akine. She's very flirty, has a lot of confidence, aura, and charisma. Seeing how she did work in like hospitality for basically all of her life. She was in charge of her own ryokan, in charge of like the guests, arranging things, budgeting, the staff, all that stuff. So she's like a boss babe, basically. She's like a boss girl. What was it? Girl boss, gatekeep, gaslight? I think I said it in the wrong order, but you know what I mean, right? I really like her character, honestly. I really like the confidence and the flirting she does, which is really nice. And our guy Shimon, he doesn't really reciprocate the flirting so far. He just kind of ignores her and continues with the subject. I like it though when they have a little banter. That's really cute. I can't wait to see how their interactions and relationship grows together. I really enjoyed this one so far. Let me see. Give me a sec, chat. Alright, so we have that demo. I technically do not have anything else planned. I didn't think the demo would be this short. Usually they're like about an hour and a half or 2 hours long, but this one does give you a lot of good information about the demo, about how the story starts off and everything like that. Also, starting off with her drowning in her own ryokan was horrible as hell. What do you mean? Like, it moves on with the story and shows that she does have regrets in her life. She just did work basically all her life. She didn't have really meaningful relationships that lasted with her for all these years. She didn't have a lover. I don't think she probably had relationships, but nothing that lasted for her whole life, like a lifelong partner. So hopefully in this new life, she actually can have that with Shimon, and I'm praying for their relationship. Especially with Shimon. I think that'll be really cute to see them banter a lot more. Give me a seat. Leave something on to make the live stream longer. It depends. I kinda do have plans later on today, so I don't think I can add another game, honestly. I might just end it here. Let me see. Hold on. I have plans later. Let me check the time for it just to be sure. Yeah, so my plans are kinda soon-ish. So I don't think I can really add another game to the stream today. So I might honestly just end it here to tell you the truth. I do have Sunny Day Jack on the schedule for October for all the spooky games. So do look forward to that one. I do have a day set planned for that one. Not next week, but possibly the week after. And I do have myself playing other spooky games. I have never played a Five Nights at Freddy's game ever, but we're gonna try that. So look forward to me getting scared. I think I have that one. One of Chilla's art games. There's the one called Parasocial where the girl is a VTuber. So I think that one would be fun. And then I also have, I think it's Little Nightmares. I have not played that before, but I think that'd be fun for a spooky game. Also, Silent Hill F. I am buying that game next week. I've been tempted. I'm very persuasive. They have a man with a fox mask and he's hot as hell. So I'm definitely gonna buy that to play with him. And I've heard on the streets is that he is a yandere. I look forward to that. I've never played a single Silent Hill game in my life, but this one seems good enough to jump into. Like, it's not the same continuous story as the other one, so it should be fun to just jump into that one. Can't wait for you to play Sunny Day Jack. And bro, I've watched people play FNAF like crazy, but it always looks scary as hell and so nerve-wracking. I just pray for me when I play that game, because it's gonna be a lot of screaming. I think I'm gonna add a death counter and a screams counter onto that too, because I'm definitely gonna die a lot. Horror and Yandere month free. Yeah, I'm trying to make all the games I stream and upload for October like horror, scary, Yandere type adjacent to coincide with the month. October is also my birthday month. I do want to have a birthday stream, but I'm not sure what I really want to do on it yet. I know people usually have like big celebrations and play games with other people and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I want to do that. My B-Day is towards the end of October, so I still have some time to plan for that. So we'll just see where it takes us. I do want to order me a custom cake, and we'll probably cut it on stream, and then everyone will eat cake together. Yeah, I think that is it for making fun for your birthday. Oh, thank you. You don't have to. That's really sweet of you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but that should be it for today's stream. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. As always, I left links in my description to the demo and to check out the Twitter account where they have updates. They also have another game, Mushroom Mellow. I have played it. Hold on. I think it's, hold on, before I butcher the name of this damn game. I did stream it before, and it's actually a lot of fun. Where is it? Death and Fateology. Check out their other game, Death and Fateology. It is only a demo so far, but it's a lot of fun. More of a mystery type of game, honestly. Really great. But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye bye!